Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, great to welcome back of Air Chathams. Duane Emeny, good evening and welcome to you.
Very good evening, John.
Well, how are things progressing? I guess this social distancing is not going away, is it?
No, it's not. It's a real challenge, but there are some, big organisations that are getting right in behind the fight and pleading our case to government to see if we can get these things that requirement removed. I think that looking at the media today, especially 20-odd thousand seats that just can't be sold during the school holidays. It might have been more than that actually. That's going to have a huge effect on the national economy.
Absolutely. You wonder how long this can go on. And I know there's very good reasons for it, and there are arguments on both sides. But no matter what side you're on, there's got to be a certain concern about the amount of cost there is to the country. To the country itself, I mean, the national accounts must be taking a real hammering right now, but also to individuals and individual companies. So there has to be a limit, and let's hope it does get sorted out. So in the meantime, we do have the social distancing on the airplanes, we do have the masks, and I imagine a lot of extra work in terms of the cleaning, Duane.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, we're right in behind, the compulsory wearing of masks. I think that has to happen, and we implemented that. On our own in the first after the first lockdown, rather. The cleaning is huge. Got to be doing it. Every sector after we fly, we're going through the aircraft and cleaning it with the antiviral chemicals. And again at night, when the aircraft's finished for the day, it's getting the deep clean, which is critical. So those things must happen, and that's really, in our opinion, the best way to keep people safe. And really, it's actually enforced some policy and practices that need to continue post this whole COVID mess.
Dead right. Look, I've got to talk about the airport. I must say we're talking a lot about the airport on Beach FM. We had Tony Quayle from the Aero Club on this week, and not only on Monday but also on Tuesday. He had so much to say, so much history to impart, and so much passion, really. Gosh, it's a great little club, that one. In fact, I shouldn't say little club because it's pretty major in terms of training, but they have had a major impact in this community, as has the airport. Is there any progress to report in the good fight?
Yeah, well, firstly, Tony's a great ally and a very good spokesman for Kapiti Airport, and his Aero Club's doing great things to rally this cause. So I've got to pay credit to him and his team for doing that. In terms of changes, not a lot to report. Unfortunately, we're still flying in and out, and obviously we want to keep doing so for the foreseeable future. Really, it's going to be one of those things that as information comes to hand, we'll be able to share it. But the key thing for us is really getting an opportunity to get the public together and actually talk about it in that forum, because I feel there's just such a huge community backing for that asset, and the last thing they want is to see it turned into real estate, and we want to keep that connection open and allow it to build and grow and develop the region.
We started talking about COVID-19, and I've got a feeling that may be the only pull on the passion that many people feel. I mean, I know people who would die in a ditch. Well, that's what they say anyway, over Kapiti Airport. It just means so much to them. But we have got this COVID-19, and it possibly means that the mass gathering will not be as great, will not look as great on the TV news as it would be if it wasn't for this jolly virus, which is messing everything up at the moment. So the timing is, well, it's really wrong in that respect as well, isn't it?
Well, that's right. I mean, there's not many good things you can say for COVID-19. No. It's ruined plenty, and this adds to the list, really, doesn't it? But and of course, it also makes things look worse than they are. I mean, we're going through a very tough time in the airline industry. All airlines have had to cut back schedules, and now we can't even sell our aircraft to full capacity. So it's tough times, and of course, it adds strength to a viability argument from the airport. But we know what we can do. We've seen pre-COVID results and performance, and we want to get back there. It's going to take a while, but the last thing you want to do is lose a critical piece of infrastructure in the meantime. So you can't build it back if it's gone.
There is this thing called the election come up. You may have heard about that, and I'm just wondering if, as you talk to the National Party candidate, who I imagine you've been talking to a little bit over the airport, whether you've had any soundings in terms of political backing for a possible consortium to change the ownership of the airport. Do you think that we should take it onto the political plane now?
Oh, absolutely, and hey, that's already happening. But to be honest, it's very, very quiet from the beehive, and I would really like to see some better engagement there at a cabinet and ministerial level. As I said before, Tony and the good team at the Aero Club have put together a robust reason why, or many reasons why actually, the airport is a key infrastructure asset. Along the lines of, from all a number of ministries, including civil defence and defence in general, Ministry of Transport. It really would be great to see a response to some of those communications that have been sent through to central government, and to get their feedback and just in terms of how they value that asset and what their thoughts are around this particular issue. Have you tried Shane Jones? No, I haven't spoken to Shane. I think it's good. Probably in the early stages, we need to look a little bit closer to home. We've got our mana representative, Minister Chris Farfoy, so he's right in the mix there, and I think it's a really good opportunity for him to show support, like he did when we first took over from Air New Zealand back in 2018. Indeed, and in fact it is in his electorate. I believe he's going on the list at the next election, but right now he's Member of Parliament for the Mana electorate, and it's right there. So this has been interesting once again. I believe that public meeting, it's not tomorrow, it's next Saturday, isn't it? I believe it's been shifted to the 22nd of September now. I can't keep up with this, Duane. Yeah. This is the brilliance of it. But unfortunately, and if we don't get any good news this coming Monday with regards to level changes, it may well be a digital platform, is what I've been told. So, we'll wait and see. But either way, the community needs an opportunity to make a stand in terms of what this airport means to them and what they want to see for their district. That's what really matters, because at the end of the day, the wider economic benefit of that asset is only going to be discoverable if the community's behind it. Dead right. Duane Emeny, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. I realise you're a very, very busy man in these trying times, but we really treasure your time that you spare us here on Beach FM. Thank you so much. Hey, it's always a pleasure, and thanks for your time.
106.3 Beach FM.